Hi, Aries. I messed up the videos. That's okay. Here we are. Here you are. Big year. Big year. Big year. Hey. Big year. Let me say it again. Just a lot of energy. The Fool and the Chariot coming out first says that you're ready to embark on this long-term journey of whatever is your passion, purpose, both. It's time to jump on the ride. Now, if you're in the beginning stages, just take the step. The cliff is the first step, so take the first step. It's been calling your name for a while. It's only going to keep pulling you, especially towards the Cancer full moon this month. It's on the 17th. I was getting the date for you. Yeah. Lots of movement happening. Here you are again. Lots of you happening. Remember that anyone close to you may not, especially if they've only met you in the past couple of years, may not know this complete, full blaze fire side of yourself. So it's important that you understand, with all of this powerful energy behind you, all of this water, fire pushing you, guiding you, that you understand that the people around you may not be feeling the energy that you are unless they're an Aries or possibly a Cancer. So it's also really important for you to understand that when you can't control something, or what your controlled actions have not given you rewards from them, it doesn't mean that it's not going to. It doesn't mean that you're stuck. It doesn't mean that there's anything you can do. Sometimes all you can do is what you can do, and then you have to just wait. Sometimes it's just waiting. Sometimes it's continuously focusing on strengthening your skill set. Where can you be stronger? Where do you may need to be stronger? Where are you looking towards? Where's the readjustment? And where is that sense of self? You know, this is about you, very much about your sense of self, okay? So Capricorn season is very clearly stating that you take this energy, you run with it as much as you can, and that you're able to. And the strength that you have will show up in times that you need it, but you're also learning how to really speak your needs instead of waiting until maybe you're crying for them or screaming for them or in pain for them. You're learning to really see yourself and meet yourself in those places. It's possible that there's a Leo in your life that has helped you get there, but there's also this different feeling that happens when continuous positive events keep rolling in. And when that happens, you can feel almighty and powerful and in yourself in a way that maybe you haven't been. And what you will see from that is that the more that you focus on what the important qualities are that you find important, and then the people that you trust, the people that you respect, whatever they are trying to offer you is only going to help you. It's only going to help you see that everywhere you're going, it's almost like you'll even hear God or hear that strength come over you. You'll hear it, you'll feel it. And towards the end of the month, there's this whole new view involved. There's a cognitive experience that is becoming it's becoming so clear and so detailed and so focused and in your face that you see this is the way. Like, you know where you're deciding to go now is going to leave you and lead you in years to come. And wherever you're meeting or coming up against yourself in ways that you have met yourself before and you're maybe not so sure about this aspect or sure about whatever the situation is, the feeling is, that moment, you get the choice. You get the choice to respond the way you normally do, or you can have this very both serious yet loud, it's like that silence is loud, that reminder that in these moments of decision and deciding where you're going to move farther, where that's going to lead you next, you're in a place where the unknown is better than what you have known. So as scared as you can be, or as scared as you may feel, know that you have the support you need as long as you ask for it. Know that it's always going to be available to you as long as you ask for it. If there is a King of Wands in your life, they are very much backing you, and yet at the same time it could also be hindering you. So notice what shift may needs to happen in the dynamic of that relationship, and we'll get more into the relationships in the second part of the video, where we'll look at the cards, and it will be only on Patreon, and the link will be below for that. So you're needing to listen to not only the fire within that's leading you forward, but everything externally that's also supporting that. And you're moving differently because every time you see that you just want to like burn everything down in front of you, you know that's not actually the way things work now. You know that you've shifted that, because yeah, it's still going to come from the strength inside, yeah, but you need to be, there's this, in the middle of the month, you need to be very cognitive of what's in front of you and what's important, because there could be some power dynamics this month with the people in your life, and you're going to need to come back and ground down at some point, right? Like everyone involved. So that whatever's being held on to, whatever's too heavy to come into the future, to come with you in the fire, whatever could be burned potentially, you need to understand what happens when you burn it. That, granted, the next time that approaches you, or if you see someone in your life, or you know you're gonna be at some point see certain people, or the situation isn't like something that can just die here, you know that there's still future involved, then it would just be wise to act as if the person, meaning you, act in a way that you really supports the character moving forward. And let's talk a little bit about that rock star life, right? So much is going to be going on. You're going to be the center focus in a lot of aspects, especially in your own life now. You're very much focused, you're going, you have the energy, but then there's, a sudden stop. You're behind the wall. You want things to happen right away, or as you want them to. Are there certain things aren't moving fast enough? Yes, they are. Maybe that's just where the overall theme of it is in everything you want is meeting you. You're gaining energy, you're getting these moments, you're able to have these discussions with people that you feel are even just as stubborn as you are. But the more that you work on the things that are hindering you personally, the more that that relationship actually heals. It doesn't always need to be spoken, but you will need to speak this month. There will need to be conversations had, ones where you need to listen and the other person needs to listen and hear what you're saying. Are you on the same page? Does the same things matter to you? What does it look like moving forward? Because we have 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands here. So something opens up at the end of the month. But it's only through your conscious effort to reshape that structure. Maybe it was a power dynamic in this relationship that's finally showing face, especially if you guys work together. More importantly, I think it's just a really important relationship, and there's just something kind of off in the moment. And it's up to you to, it might be up to you to recognize it. This person might be a little stubborn for your liking. And things are resolved when you can both answer the question that's being asked in a way that's not harming intentionally. It's about learning maybe why. What is this? So that as you keep going forward, it won't be this wall. You'll be like, oh, and it'll be easy. And then you move forward. And that could be even within yourself. And I know that there's been parts of yourself that you've been looking at, and parts of yourself that sometimes you feel have more power over you than you of them, and that's not true. Maybe it's learning from those parts of you, those natural parts of you that know. And maybe it's acting on them instead of hurting or harming. All right, Aries, I will see you in the second video. And second part of the video, which will be on Patreon. The link will be below for that. Again, there's so much, but this month is a lot of strength that you have. But it's all to play. All the things. You'll see it. All right. I will see you next month. And then it's almost your birthday.